Hey everyone, welcome to 3 and Out. Illinois football knocks off the Hawkeyes 9-6. It's their first win in the series since 2008, and Illinois is 5-1. They could be West Division contenders, but what are some takeaways from this game? What do Illinois? What do they have to improve, and what worked really well for them?
I think what worked well was the defense, staying true, trusting those guys up front. The defensive line has been powerful all year. They're elite. They've shown that they're elite, and the linebackers and the corners and the safeties can feed off that, and they come in and make their own plays too. Defense was good, but I think Art Zatowski, he's going to come in. He played today. I want to know what happens next. What happens next week with them, because they started to run the ball less than they did with Tommy DeVito, and Tommy's a better passer than Sikowski. So, finding that, Sikowski made some questionable passes, and that's what we saw. Iowa's a good defense. Minnesota's not quite there, but they're going to have to figure it out and what their game plan is and find their identity with Art at QB.
Yeah, Iowa, phenomenal defense. Minnesota, they're not scrubs either. If they're going to want to knock off the Golden Gophers, they're going to have to test them vertically. Jonathan, what did you see?
I think just next man up mentality. Bielema has talked a lot about that. All the players have talked about it. A lot of defensive players coming out today, concussions, other injuries. We had other players step up. Matthew Bailey stepped up in a big way, sealing that pick late in the fourth quarter. Obviously, we talked about Art Zatowski coming in for Tommy DeVito. It might be messy at times, and I think the fact that Illinois can still come out with a win like this, a very long and very arduous win like this, just means a lot as a program and where they've come from.
Yeah. And the law firm of Randolph and Newton and that entire defensive line really stepped it up. I think this year they're the MVP of the team. Against Virginia, they could have gone down 17-0 right off the bat, but they got pressure on Armstrong. They've been stopping the run. Iowa could not manufacture nothing on the ground, and they put the game in the hands of Spencer Petras. And if you play the Hawkeyes, that's probably a good method because their offense is atrocious. But, Brett Bielema said it. His team is the best fire department in the country.
Absolutely. They've shown time and time again, the only team in college football to not allow a touchdown at home. I think that's a testament to what Ryan Walters has done. I know one of the players during press conference, he said, write that man a blank check because he deserves every single penny.
Pay him $3 million, pay him something. $3 million is not realistic, but pretty soon that guy's going to go to Colorado. He has really proven himself at the University of Illinois. Last question. They're 5-1. Are the Illini West Division frontrunners?
Absolutely. I think the biggest test that lies in front of them is Minnesota. And I think just the way that they've played at home and the way they've fed off each other, they fed off the crowd. I think homecoming is going to be a real special one for them, and it's going to just continue on their momentum.
I think absolutely. They've shown that they're the most consistent team in the West so far this season. They have one loss, and it's a loss that they can learn from, which other teams can't say, and I think they show that every day. So they're coming out and winning more games.
Indiana. We'll never get over it. But maybe
this game almost became Indiana. It was real close.
4 turnovers. That's how it works. That was how Iowa was going to win the football game. They cannot win it on their own merit.
No.
They're inept. They have to take advantage of opportunities. And Isaiah Williams, he had a rough game. Art Sikowski, that was a bad interception. But this team, this defense, Chase Brown running for 100 yards a game. You can't say enough about, the complimentary football that they played at times. Illinois 5-1, Purdue and Minnesota, probably the trickiest games left, within the division. But this is going to be a fun season. Thanks for watching. This is 3 and Out. Illinois 9, Iowa 6.